What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody out there. This is a quick check-in. Haven't been on live in a while. I was like, let's go live. About to leave the studio. But I said, let's go live for a few beats. Check in with everybody. Whoever's out there. All right, fam, this is the Akintunde Show. And, man, it feels good to be back live and connected. However long this is. When I say a few minutes, I mean a few minutes. So, yeah, so don't get mad at me. This is in the midst of some other things. Shout out to you who've already logged on. There's a lot going on. I miss being live with y'all, cause we, we got a lot of recorded shows that are coming out, and it's not the same thing as being live because you can't talk about the stuff that's happening right now. Although I do, but yeah. What's up, family? This is the Ox Show, brought to you by P&B Promotionals. Looking for promotional products and apparel? Look no further than P&B Promotionals. Place your brand and logo on just about anything with P&B Promotionals. Over 800,000 products, hats, mugs, backpacks, bottles, and of course, t-shirts, drinking glasses, lip balm, chewing gum, candy. Listen, P&B Promotionals is a nationally certified advertising institution. Log on to P&B Promotionals and let them know that you heard about it on the Akintunde Show. That's pbpromotionals.com. That's pbpromotionals.com. Man, it's a lot going on. This weekend we'll be in Little Rock, Arkansas for the Love and Laughter Comedy Tour at the Little Rock Marriott. Tony Tone, yours truly, and other special guests will be in the house 7:00 p.m. Got something special that's happening tomorrow. Shout out to 92 Jams, Power 92 Jams in Little Rock. Yeah. All right, let me see who's all talking already. Montez Watley, what's up, Montez? Jean Single, this dude, what's up, Sister Jean? How you doing? What's going on, sis? And let me see who else is in here. To all of you who've already checked in, thank y'all so much. Listen, I saw something the other day. A lot of folks was talking about the whole OJ thing, and let me just say this right here: the man gone. All this rehashing, all this OJ stuff now, it don't matter. OJ is up out of here. Man, I can't say where he is because he didn't profess to be saved or Christian. And I don't know, but all I know is he done left here. So, man, I was watching all this uproar about that situation the other day, and it was quite interesting to me. It was one of them times when I wish we were doing a live show. We couldn't, and I guess we could have, but we didn't. And but it was just interesting to me to see all the conversation, all the hoopla. Jaleel, you have no clue at all just how big the whole OJ situation was from back in the day. I'm talking about back in, I think that was 90, what was that, 93 or 96? What year was it? Somebody tell me what year did the whole OJ, the murder case, the white Bronco, the OJ in the back seat, the trial of the century. What year was that? Was that 96 or 93 or 92? 92, I think it was. I think it was 92 because I don't think I had children yet. I don't think so. Somebody drop in the comments what year that was. But I think a lot of people don't realize just how much of a watershed moment that was. Like if I remember where I was the day that the verdict came out. The day that the verdict came out where OJ was found not guilty. And I remember being literally in the barbershop. And when they were reading the verdict, everything stopped. Like every single thing stopped. Everybody was watching the TV. And I remember we had a TV in the barbershop on one of the empty barber station. So there was nobody actually cutting at this particular station, and there was a smaller TV right up there on the station. And I remember everybody, customers, barbers, people in the waiting room, everybody had came around and was watching the TV live to see and hear the verdict. And I remember when they said not guilty, that barbershop went up like somebody just won the NBA Finals, or like when the USC girls won the state championship. I mean, the world championship. Oh, it was I remember it to this day how excited everybody was, and how folks was high fiving each other. And then I went outside and I saw a lot of other people that were not happy about it. Let's just say that. It was an interesting moment in history. A lot of folks don't realize what that was. And so last week, a lot of that came back up. A lot of that bubbled back up to the surface. And so yeah, the whole O.J. Simpson saga. Let me see who else. Anybody? What year was that? Was that 92 or 96? Somebody drop in the comments. Was that 92 or 96 when the O.J. verdict came down? And in the case, Jaleel, do you have any? I'm pretty sure you were not born. I'm thinking now. Do you remember it all?
I wasn't born then, so no, I wasn't there in the heat. Well, if it did happen in '93, no, I was not born.
Wait a minute,
but
you were born in '95.
Yes, I was born in '95.
So did the trial happen in '96 or '92? Either way, you wouldn't remember. If either you weren't here or you were here and did not remember.
No, I found out about it later on in life. I found out about it later on in life. It especially came back up when they adapted the trial into a miniseries for FX.
I never saw
Cuba
that.
Gooding Jr. in it and everything, and John Travolta. It was like a big deal. It did pretty well actually. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, but like I know it was bad. It was something. It was something. I'm not sure how I feel about some of the takes I've heard, but
I mean,
but yeah,
that the OJ case is one of those examples of point of view. Your point of view, and maybe your cultural background, maybe your skin color, maybe some of your life experiences determine how you view the case and the situation. Just being facts. Stating facts. Sister Jean said, I remember watching the slow motion car chase. I think I was living in Detroit. Yeah. So Jaleel, so I guess you watched the entire miniseries?
No. I did not watch the miniseries. I was talking more so about the actual thing. I looked into it a bit. Yeah.
So the OJ, I believe it was a Friday night. I vividly remember that. It's what Sister Jean is talking about. And it was just like OJ was in the car, and it was I think it was a basketball game on, I believe it was, and just in the bottom of the screen was the OJ chase, like a slow motion OJ chase, like going down the highway, streaming along, just slowly driving along with all the police behind him. This was weird to me back then. People had come out, and it was like a whole like parade or fanfare. They were on the bridges, and they were like, "Go OJ, go ride and run." I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" And people was like cheering him on. I was like, "This is weird. Like this is weird," because they had the investigation. He was on the investigation. He had been arrested, and well, he had been investigated. He had been questioned. He had been held and then released. And then it was like this whole thing of were they going to charge him? Did he do it? Did he not do it? And just I'm pretty sure that was a Friday night. I left work and was either going to do something, about to do something, on the way to do something, and that was on TV. And it was a slow motion chase, if you want to call it that. And it was, the whole thing was weird. And then the trial, Pastor Lenny and I was talking the other day. He said he thought that was one of the first 20 full coverage of a criminal trial. I'm pretty sure that was the first. No, up to that point, there had never been a 24-hour news cycle where the majority of the time they covered the OJ case and they had cameras in the courtroom. So it was just interesting. Funny OJ story. I'm not going to be on long, but funny OJ story. Maybe it's funny. Maybe it's funny. Maybe it's not. Some Sister G to about white Bronco. Yeah, the white Bronco chase. Yeah. So years later, I think it was around 2000, maybe 99. OJ was on this the Juice tour. True story. Cannot make this up. Anybody who remembers he was doing clubs. He was doing nightclubs. And I think because I knew the club owner who brought him in, he was at Frozen Paradise, in Savannah, Georgia. And OJ was signing autographs, and they had a gin and juice drink special. And it was like it was either OJ Simpson gin and juice tour or the juice tour. It was weird. He was going around from club to club, and he just would sit in the corner or sit on stage. This particular time, he sat on stage at Frozen Paradise, and he signed autographs. And they had like a $5 or $10 gin and juice drink special, and you could go up, and if you paid a fee, he would sign the autograph card for you, and you could say hello and take a picture with him. This is way before everybody had cell phone cameras. I don't even think I had a cell phone then. I might have had a car phone, but I remember Jaleel going up. And I was ashamed to say this. It's like I told Pastor Lenny this, and then when I recanted it, and he was like, "Akintunde," and I felt bad. I felt bad that I said that now, what I did. But and let me preface this: this is Ak either BC before Christ or Ak just getting saved. Either BC before Christ or I just got saved. So I go to the OJ Juice Tour. Place is packed. People paid $10 or $20 to get in, gin and juice drinks. I waited in line. I went up to him. I shook his hand. And when I leaned in, I said, "Man, you know you killing people." And then he just kind of shook his head and kind of like motioned me along. And I went on. And it was funny to me at the time. And, but now I'm like, nah, that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny because if he didn't do it, that was terrible. If he did do it, and me saying that doesn't honor the people who he killed. So it was just a weird situation. It was weird that he was doing that. It was weird that it was a gin and juice tour. It was just weird all around. But yeah, it's a true story. No embellishment on that. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what happened. And yeah, not proud of it, but it's it's factual. Gene said it was weird. He was guilty, but he got off because of that glove. So Gene, you thought OJ was guilty. That's interesting. A lot of people, particularly black people, don't think OJ did it.
I think he's guilty. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You think he did it, Jaleel?
They said, and I could be wrong about this, but they said that the only reason why that glove didn't fit him was because apparently. This is just one article I read, but one article said that the only reason why he got off because of the glove technicality was because he stopped taking his arthritis medication and his hands swelled up, so the gloves didn't fit. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if he had arthritis. Did he?
Well, yeah, he did have arthritis. He had very bad arthritis.
Oh wow, okay.
From all those years of playing football, because he wasn't actually that old then. He probably then was younger than I am now, I think. Now that I think about it. Yeah. So when the trial happened, but he had long since stopped playing football. But when he, again, Johnnie Cochran, was a brilliant attorney. I mean, brilliant. And it wasn't that he had such a great legal mind. He was persuasive. And I think he did have a great legal mind, but I think he understood people. And he had OJ to put that glove on. And first of all, OJ had on a plastic glove because DNA wise he couldn't damage the glove, so he had a plastic like cafeteria room glove, if you allow me to say, like a latex glove. He had a latex glove, then he put that glove on over it, and then he had trouble getting his hands on it. Now OJ, he has huge hands, and they said that he wore tight gloves. So he wore the gloves so he would buy gloves so they would look tight. If you look at some of his old sportscaster videos, then he had tight gloves on then. But because, the glove was old, they said it was kind of dried up, and when leather sits, it shrinks, and it was wet. So it had blood on it. And so it was several factors that's one could argue this is the reason why the gloves didn't fit, not just because they were not his. and he tried to put him on, and he was kind of like, it was almost like it was surprising to him. Like, oh, it don't fit. And it's just, again, weird, because you usually don't see that type of stuff on TV. You hear about this stuff. You read about this stuff. So it was a very, very interesting time in history. And so, yep. But Juice is up out of here. And it's been an interesting week, y'all. Gene said one of the defense attorneys was on the Roland Martin show about a week ago. They knew he was guilty, but he had to do his job. That's always interesting to me. Of course, I'm not an attorney. I always wonder about that. When you know someone is guilty, what do you do? How do you handle that? But you still have to, or do you? You have to do your job. What does that mean? It's interesting, Everybody deserves a fair trial. Everybody deserves proper legal counsel. But when you know somebody's guilty, how do you defend somebody that you know is guilty? That's the legal system, though. And if you subscribe to it, you enter into it, you know what you're dealing with. Again, history. This is interesting. What's up, Fern Lewis? What's going on, Allison Davis? How you doing? Adela Fullwood, how you doing? Barbara Smith, how you doing? Antoinette Clay, how you doing? Phyllis Corley is in the house. Sister Jean Singleton Stewart is in the house. Angela Nita Johnson is watching as well. Catherine Mack is watching. Jaleel with the slow dissolve.
Unintentional.
Lennox Greenwood is watching as well. Thank y'all so much for checking in with us. Mr. Pelham Myers, one of our sponsors today, P&B Promotionals. Shout out to PB Promotionals. Log on and check them out at pbpromotionals.com. Listen, family, again, just a quick check-in. It's a lot going on. Again, coming up this Saturday, we will be in Little Rock, Arkansas for another Love and Laughter Comedy Tour Day. So far, we've been to Jacksonville, Florida. Amazing kickoff. And then from there, we were in Lynchburg, Virginia. Another amazing show. First time me being with the ministry there in Lynchburg. Shout out to the Ramp Church. Had a great time there. Of course, huge shout out to Impact Church, Bishop George and Pastor April Davis in Jacksonville. Two phenomenal, amazingly attended shows. This weekend, we are in Little Rock, and Tony Tome, myself, and a special guest comedian who will be coming in from the Little Rock area. Again, a great night of comedy. We haven't announced it yet, but it's looking like it's going to be 2 shows. So if you are in Little Rock, go ahead and get your tickets. Log on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com. That's loveandlaughtercomedy.com. Get y'all tickets. Gene said, let me see. Was that? Oh, I read that one. Okay. Again, it's a lot of stuff that's happening. Again, I wish that we were doing the live show again, because so much stuff is going on. Huge shout out to in the faith community, Dr. Jerry Savelle, who passed a couple of days ago. Man, one of the generals in the Word of Faith community, and someone who's blessed my life. Taught and preached and taught the Word of God with accuracy and just skill and great revelation, and a huge. Just want to honor him and his life and legacy. I don't know all the details about what happened, but he did pass. I was very shocked to see that. And if you know anything about Kenneth Copeland Ministries, or anything about Jesse Duplantis, Bill Winston, Creflo Dollar. Jerry Savelle was one of the members of that faith family, and it blessed and impacted the lives of a lot of people. So huge, just pause and honor to him and what he did for the greater body of Christ and the greater good of this world. And you never know how you're impacting people's lives. He was one of those people that you did know. And again, like I said, it's been a lot going on. A lot of activity on social. A lot of folks have been hitting us up and watching the videos, commenting on the videos. I'm going to mention this one thing before I get up out of here. Go to church. head over to church. I am doing a show in Detroit, Sister Jean. Literally, Eunice is working out the details on that right now. Like today. She is literally working at the details on that show right now. The date for it, which it looks like it's going to be June, and working at the lineup. So as soon as that is confirmed, we will start promoting that. So so thanks for asking that. Detroit is about to be confirmed. Macon is about to be added. Atlanta is about to be added. We're already in Stone Mountain, Georgia, coming up on May the 3rd. And we've got several other dates. Got Man in South Carolina next month. So there's a Lafayette, Louisiana this month. So we got all the dates. If you log on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com and check out the schedule, and you can buy your tickets there as well. Again, huge shout out to Little Rock, Arkansas. Tomorrow, I don't know if I should tell y'all this because I want y'all to buy the tickets. If you're in Little Rock and you listen to 92 Jams, Power 92 Jams, starting tomorrow from 6 o'clock in the morning on the Broadway Joe Morning Show, all through the day, they'll be giving out some free tickets. So if you have not gotten your ticket yet, you could listen to win and possibly get a chance to win some tickets tomorrow. Those are general admission tickets. If you want to get the VIP tickets, which are very fastly on their way to sell it out, go ahead and log on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com and get you a VIP ticket. So, and if you wanted your VIP ticket, I seriously would suggest that you go ahead and get that VIP ticket and lock that up. But it's just been a great time and a great process of rolling out this tour and picking up steam and just loving what we do. Shout out to all the promoters. Ronnie Grant, DJ Geechee Man is one of the promoters on this tour. Huge shout out to my man Bobby Brown. And just working with Ronnie, and as we expand and grow this Love and Laughter tour, of course, my wife, Eunice, holding it down. She is my sister, but she's my wife. Holding it down and working, promoting, and growing this tour. Real quick, I want to mention this because this was something that I talked about on last week. Speaking of Detroit, I talked about the teacher who was fired for being a Megan Thee Stallion / Glorilla style rapper named Drippin' Honey. And she was fired. So I posted a video. You can see it on my page. I talked about my perspective on it. I'm going to go into full detail about it right now because we're literally about to shut down this feed. But my thought was I was surprised by how many people did not agree with that she should have been fired for the way she rapped and the style of rap that she does. And here's the thing: we all make choices, we all have decisions, and sometimes the values that you that a organization or community or the standard values of a profession, if you don't subscribe to those, then you shouldn't enter into it. And I didn't get it where some people felt like, oh, she should not have been fired. Her rap life career has nothing to do with her teaching career. And I just could not see how you don't see how that was an issue. I mentioned that one of my teachers, I'll never forget, one of my teachers, I told this story before. One of my teachers, Mrs. Wilkerson, and look for the full episode. There's a initial take on it right now on the YouTube channel and also on Facebook. The full episode with me and John and Pastor Tuck dig into it it will be out this week. But I remember that I saw one of my teachers, Mrs. Wilkerson. I saw her in the mall when I was in 8th or 7th or 8th grade. Never forget it. And when I saw Mrs. Wilkerson in the mall, it blew me away because Mrs. Wilkerson was that really upstanding, very put together teacher, hair always back, pulled back, slicked back tight, in a bun. She always wore these long, Lucille Ball type skirts, pleated skirts. She used to wear a lot of those, just grand. She was always impeccably dressed, great, excellent shoes. And she was I to this day, I remember that. And I remember noticing as a kid, I was like, man, Miss Wilkerson is always sharp. Beautiful lady. But I'll never forget one weekend, I saw Miss Wilkerson in the mall with her. I think she had one of her kids with her. And she had her hair down. Yeah, she had one of her kids, and I think she had a husband with her. She had her hair down, and she had on some jeans. And I was blown away. I was like, what? I was like, hey, Miss Wilkinson. She was like, hey, I can tune that. She even talked different. It was like she greeted me in a different way. Definitely. My mom was with me. She greeted me, and it was very cordial, professional, but slightly different because she was off on the weekend. But I remember seeing her with her hair down caused me to see her in a slightly different light, not in a bad way, but I was like, man, Miss Wilkinson, man, she, as a kid, I was like, man, she was a nice looking lady, but she's pretty with her hair down. And then she had some jeans on, so I went back to school and I was like laughing with the guys. I was like, man, bruh, I saw Miss Wilkinson at the mall. Man, Miss Wilkinson fine. This just like not being disrespectful to a degree, but noting that I saw her away from school and she looked differently. Again, that was what, 40 years ago, 35 years ago at least. So that was a different time. I get it. But with that being said, imagine seeing your teacher, like rapping and, doing this and doing that and twerking. How do you respect that teacher the next day? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too deeply. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. But I know what I believe. I believe that is a seal that's been broken of honor, of esteem, of regard that you can't get back. Even if the kids say it's okay, you can't get that back. So again, that was one of the videos that we posted, and we got a lot of traction. A lot of people talked about that. Y'all can go scroll down this. If you're watching this on Facebook, scroll down and you can check this out. If you're watching this on YouTube, check over to your, I believe, right or left, one of the two, and you'll see that video. But again, you can't, Allison Davidson said, I agree. Yeah. But some people didn't. Some people did not agree. And that's always, you're never going to have, nobody has everybody has the right to have their own opinion. People would agree and disagree. But I just thought that was very interesting. Some of the takes from some of the people. Man, I'm not going to be before you long, as they say. I really have to get out of here. Patrick Hunter's in the house. Jeremy Harrod. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy Harrod is a daddy, y'all. Did you know that Jeremy had his baby? Did you know that?
Absolutely not.
Yes, Jeremy.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. How old is the baby now, Jeremy, if you're still on? Tell us how old the baby is now. I guess a couple of months. Jeremy's a grown man now. He already was. I'm teasing. But yeah, Jeremy's a dad now. Melodita. Did I say that right? Y'all know I be butchering folks' names. Melodita. Somebody's. Tracy Williams. Let me just stop. I just butchered that lady's name. Keyshawn Jones. What's up, Keyshawn? John Mason, comedian. What's up, John? How you doing, bro? Randy Litch. What's up? Thank you, Sister Jean. She said, cool on the Detroit date. She got some friends out there. Might see you there. That'd be awesome. Come on through, Sister Jean. Come on through and bring your friends and family. That'd be dope. Come on. All right, y'all. I told you I'm not going to be before you long. Listen, y'all, if you want to get more information about the Love and Laughter Tour, please log on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com. Get your tickets. Even if it's in a city that you're not there, buy some tickets for somebody else. Go online, buy some tickets for somebody else, and we'll give them away for you just to support. Or bless somebody. If you know somebody in Little Rock this weekend, get them a ticket so they can be blessed. It's gonna be a great night, man. We had some a phenomenal tour kickoff in Jacksonville, an amazing night. Shout out to Nick Harvey, comedian Nick Harvey was our special guest that night, and it was Nick Harvey, Corey Johnson, Tony Tone, yours truly, Bishop George Davis, Pastor April Davis. Oh man, such gracious and amazing host. And so thank you to Impact Church Jacksonville. And Sister Jean will actually be at the Impact Church campus in Detroit. So one of the sister churches or satellite churches, extensions, will be in Detroit, and that's coming up. We'll have the date on that. Hopefully, maybe by tomorrow. I hope that's confirmed. A lot of dates being added, and as we are managing and rolling out this tour. Listen, y'all, looking for promotional products and apparel? Look no further than P&B Promotionals. Place your brand and logo on just about anything. With P&B Promotionals, over 800,000 products. Hats, mugs, backpacks, bottles, cups, drinking glasses, lip balm, chewing gum, candy, and of course, T-shirts. P&B Promotionals is a nationally certified advertising institution. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com. Imprinting the best for less, P&B Promotional. Shout out to Pelham and Brenda Myers. Thank y'all, family. We appreciate the support. LaDonna Blow, what's up? Clarence Sims, how you doing? Jessica Burton, what's going on, family? We about to get up out of here. If you're in the house, if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, meet me over at 3506 Broad River Road, and that's Right Direction Church International. If you come into 3506 interest, come all the way down to the back. You'll see our new facility, our new building in the center as you roll down, and park your car and come on in and get you a good word. Bible study Wednesday night. You can also watch online. If you can click right over there now to Right Direction Church International Live on YouTube. And of course, you can always follow us at rightdirection.info. All right, family, I'm about to get up out of here. Again, thank y'all so much. Jaleel, thanks for hanging out with me a little bit late, son.
It was chill. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome.
For having me.
Awesome. Jaleel, what'd you think about the whole teacher situation? Just real quick, what's your thoughts about that? I didn't ask you your opinion. You thought she should have been fired?
No, that's. I don't think that was necessarily the answer here. There are a number of other ways that could have been going about, but they chose to fire her, and she chose to respond, and it just kind of is what it is. But they could have worked some out if she was willing if she was willing to find some kind of consent, middle ground with them, or she was willing to take whatever middle ground was offered. I get that. I don't know. There's just a number of ways that could have gone about this. You could go into how people get people. She is a educator and a teacher. Yep. There definitely should be some separation there. But at the same time, what she does outside school is what she does outside the school. And I don't know how. And while I understand, the business will look into that, and see, there's some wisdom that could have been taken. There's some wiser steps she could have taken on her end to protect her her other professional and creative endeavors. And there
I like
are
how you said that, creative endeavors.
Right. And there are things that the school could have done to kind of meet her halfway on this, but in the end, what happened. It was. I don't fully remember what the school offered in return.
Remember,
but,
they asked her to take down the videos off her social media. She refused.
Yeah, taking them off of social media, I guess that's not the biggest deal. I get why you wouldn't want to. She could have just hid them. I don't know. She could have also had an alternative account. I don't know. Posting them on your personal isn't the best option. Again, there's a number of ways she could have gone about this to protect herself. She didn't necessarily have to delete all this stuff off online. She just could have found ways around it, but she didn't. And the school just wanted it out of sight, out of mind, which is to be expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because when parents come up and to me, look at Miss such and such.
Yeah, I'm not.
Honey.
Yeah, I'm not big on extremes or people pushing somebody to be a certain way. But in this particular job, you do need to be a certain way. There's no way around that. But again, she didn't need to be fired for this. She could have, simply she could have taken them off of whatever page she had put it on, found some other way to get her work out there without it interfering with her main job, her main source of income. So that's something I wish she had considered before refuting whatever was refuted. I feel like sometimes I'm not really trying to take sides here, but I would also say that sometimes we get a little too caught up in a company telling us what they would like for us to do, because but But she was a teacher, and you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta make choices. I hear what you're saying. I don't agree, but I hear what you're saying. But I think that's the value that you have different opinions, different perspectives, and I think that's why everybody should live their own. People say their truth. That's an overused statement, but sometimes your truth is a lie. But she made a choice, and ultimately, she paid the price. All right, y'all, we up out of here. Ox Show, just a quick check-in. I'll keep y'all, update y'all on our next live, and of course, we'll be. That music made me think about that. The dude on my, I posted something funny on my page, slightly funny, of some international freestyle. Just put it like that. I don't know what they're saying. Somebody tell me what they're saying. All right, fam, I'm up out of here. All right, love y'all. Until next time, we're going to see y'all when we see y'all. I see you in Little Rock this weekend. Love and Laughter Comedy to it. It's your brother Akatune. That's Jaleel. That's me. Thank you to all of you who checked in with us. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.